Welcome back to the show. We're just realizing what is a miracle product here, the argan oil, and we'll describe why it's a miracle product in just a minute when you see when you see our next guests who have beautiful skin. We're not just talking about this, though. Of course, we're talking Mother's Day. We're talking rheumatoid arthritis and why gluten-free can help somebody that suffers from RA. We're joined by Darren Potvin from For Your Knowledge Flour and Jada Sigger. She is a nutrition counselor with Eat Whole, Be Vital. Welcome to you both. It's great to have you here. First of all, maybe you could describe to us, Jada, what is rheumatoid arthritis exactly?
Well, it's one of the autoimmune diseases, so it's an arthritis that is autoimmune related. And some of the main symptoms are just like you would think with regular arthritis, you know, joint pain and soreness, swelling, sometimes reddening of the joints. One of the key things with rheumatoid arthritis versus, say, osteoarthritis, which is something you would typically associate the word arthritis with, is that the pain's always parallel. It's always both hands, both wrists, both elbows, both knees, both ankles. And that's usually what tips off your doctor to say, wait a minute, let's look into this a little further, okay? The pain tends to be worse in the morning. And get a little bit better throughout the day, but it can cause permanent damage in your joints over time. So it is something that's really you know, pertinent to get under control as soon as possible because you can get irreversible joint damage.
So someone like you who's a nutritionist can help people manage those symptoms better.
Yeah, I can't guarantee the symptoms will go away 100%, but we can definitely manage them through food, decrease the amount of medication that's taken. For example, I have arthritis. I was diagnosed a couple of years ago, and I am medication free.
Wonderful.
Okay, so that's not the case for everyone.
Yeah, of course.
So largely through food, you manage to manage your symptoms, managing your
through a gluten-free diet, exactly.
And that's exactly what you want to talk about today, Darren, is going gluten-free. How does that help those who have arthritis?
Well, what it does, it removes the inflammation from the joints.
Right.
So the foods that are gluten-free don't promote inflammation. So anything that's gluten-free doesn't really promote inflammation in the body.
Oh, very simple then.
Okay, so exactly, very simple. And like myself, I have hemochromatosis, with an iron overload. And I was diagnosed at around age of 20. So that should have been a tip with celiac because it kind of goes hand in hand. And that also causes rheumatoid arthritis. And when I was about 21, I couldn't close my fingers, my index fingers.
Really?
Because the joints were so swollen. But since I've been 10 years of being gluten-free, I can now close them.
We thought you were still 21, because look at this stuff works.
I know.
So you're putting argan oil on your face.
That's right, BioSecrets.
And that's why you look so beautiful.
It's awesome. I swear by that stuff.
Where do you sell this?
Yes, we sell that. And we're the only ones in Manitic that are allowed to sell the BioSecret.
I'm buying some of this.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we making here today?
So
you got a wonderful recipe.
We brought
for
in
moms,
some of our mini little Mother's Day cakes that we sell at FUK Flour, right? Here's a medium size, and then we go up higher. And these are the brownie Mother's Day cakes that we're doing. Okay. So this is cute. This is really a nice little gift to bring to your mom, you know. And it's, you know, 2 to 3 people can eat this.
Oh, that's beautiful,
so we make a double layer.
Just like
Right. So most people at home buy box mixes and stuff like that are gluten-free, and they can whip this up at home and do it. And they can use any size they want in shapes and forms. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to show people, because most people say, how do you do a fresh fruit frosting?
Right.
Because every time I do it, doesn't turn out, it just flops, or it doesn't get
melting.
Yeah, you know. So the thing is, you have to
Jada's
really.
looking at us like, she's looking over there like, that happens to me.
Yeah.
Right. You got to use, like, you can't, like, when you wash them, you have to let them dry really well. Okay, so no extra water.
Right.
So the drier the actual berry or fruit, the better it is.
So just blot them off with some paper
Yeah,
towel
exactly. So I'm not going to follow the full recipe, but the recipe that's going to be online is going to be half a cup of fresh washed strawberries or berries, right? A quarter cup of butter or vegan butter. And then we're also going to use a kilogram, which is 2 bags like this. Okay, so 2 500 bags. But today I'm just, of icing sugar. And Red Path is gluten-free. I've already contacted them, and this is what I use.
Okay, great to know.
Yeah, so we're just going to put this in here. I already cut that up.
This seems like a pretty simple recipe.
It is, and that's why I said, well, we're going to be talking a bit today, so I'm just going to cut some butter in here, put that in here.
Another thing you wanted to talk about today, and I think we've heard a lot about it in the media, Darren, is GMOs.
Yes,
and,
that's
you
right.
You sort of have a top 10 GMO to avoid.
That's right. So the top 10 is, first one is corn. Okay. Corn is highly GMO. It's one of the biggest GE
and we're talking
products.
About genetically
modified or genetically engineered foods. That's right, exactly. Second is canola oil.
Oh, really?
And you wouldn't think that, but it's part of the seeds, right? Part of the grains.
Of course. Makes sense.
Then the other one is sugar, but sugar that comes from beets.
Oh, okay.
Really? And the thing is, what's with beets is the beet sugar, most with the government, they don't need to indicate that it's made from beet sugar. They can just use the word sugar.
And you're talking about the source being a genetically
modified source of the beet sugar. Okay, yes, exactly. Then we can go into, what do you call it, cottonseed oil, dairy, most dairies, you know, that's why a lot of people go organic with their dairy or go alternative with almond milk or coconut milk. Okay. The other one is zucchini, soybeans, papayas, and something that I just found out recently is farm-raised salmons.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yes.
And Jade, as a nutrition counselor, it must be frustrating for you, the labeling. It seems to be something that we've talked about for the last, say, 20 years, and the honesty in labeling just isn't there on so many products.
Yeah, it is. I think transparency is important. I think it's important that people have the choice to make the choices they feel are important to their health and their lives. So transparency would be nice to see in the future.
No kidding.
Definitely.
And Darren, you're just going to whip this
I'm going to whip this up
really
fast. Just hope it doesn't.
And what was in here, sir?
Oh, yes. And we added a bit of milk just for some more moisture.
Okay.
And then we're going to just get this going pretty quickly.
So we just whip that up essentially. It's like a buttercream.
That's right.
With fresh fruit.
That's right.
Gluten-free. And after he's done with that, essentially what you're going to get is a beautiful frosting like the ones that you see here.
That's right.
These beautiful cakes. I'll hold that up to the camera.
Look at that.
How gorgeous
Beautiful.
that is. Absolutely stunning.
And you have lots of these available for people that want to surprise Mom on Mother's Day.
We have
with a
about
gluten-free
35
treat.
orders right now coming in today for tomorrow and the next day. But there's more. Like we have for the mini cakes.
Right.
But we have other like family size 9-inch cakes, 12-inch, whatever.
And we've run out of time here, but you know, you guys have new products like your own chocolate bars. That you could, if people visit you, I mean, they can just talk with you and get all that knowledge.
Oh yeah, they can every day, and that's what makes us very unique and very different to other gluten-free bakeries. Is that we are considered a knowledge center first, right?
Right.
And you also make delicious.
And you have the RA walk coming up on June 9th. Yes. People can find the information on your Facebook page.
I've joined Kathy Smart's team. She asked me to join her, so we're going to do the walk, and I'm almost at my goal, but I still need the pledges to come in.
Fantastic. So send this guy a pledge. Visit his website or his Facebook page. Thanks to you both for being here today.
Thank you so much,
Really
guys.
appreciate it. Our next guest is a superstar already. She's a talented artist. She's a musician, singer, songwriter. She's an actor. She is going on a Canadian tour, and the amazing news is she's only 14 years old, recently signed as an artist in development with HMP Music Canada. You can catch her June the 11th at the HMP Music Showcase at Sargent-des-Prés in Gatineau, and you can catch her right here on Daytime Ottawa. Here is Sophia Radish. Take it away, Sophia.